So before we get into my journey to South Asian surfing possibility, I just want to share with you a little bit about my story and how Brown Girl Surf came to be. So the story of Brown Girl Surf and the theme of possibility really started with my own family, and it started with my mom. So you could go to the next slide. This is a picture of my mom when she was growing up, and she came from a really conservative culture where women had to cover their heads, and a lot of the future of women's lives was predetermined for them. And she took a leap to live in her own possibility, married out of her caste, and I think sort of planted a seed in me to live in my own possibility. Next slide. So by the time I was 14, I became, of all things, a member of the U.S. national karate team, and then just the everyday thing. And then in my late teens, I ended up picking up Indian classical dance. I love to dance. And it wasn't until my 20s that I actually got my hands on a surfboard. And I've been surfing for the past 10 years. I had run a nonprofit as well during this time for 11 years, since my 20s, and upon winding it down, I was wondering, well, what do I do next? Like, what's next for me? And I love surfing, and I knew I wanted to do something in surfing. So one of the things I did was to start my own executive coaching practice called Surf Life Coaching, where I work with leaders and individuals through transitions. And the other thing that came was this idea for Brown Girl Surf. So you could move the slide to Brown Girl Surf, named in honor of Polynesia's first female surfers. And the idea for Brown Girl Surf really was for it to be an online community of sorts, not only sharing my personal surf adventures, but sharing the adventures of trailblazing female surfers from around the world. And in the past 2 years, it's evolved into a diverse and alternative women's surf community here locally and globally. So locally, we do a couple of things. We're teaching surf lessons. We are sponsoring local events here in the Bay Area, like this event we're having tonight. We're also into storytelling and sharing stories of trailblazing female surfers. And lastly, we have a line of gear that we're creating, to the proceeds of which are going to support women led social change projects in the world of surfing. And I just want to welcome you to our community, and welcome you to be part of what our community can be as well.